to watch may make you question everything. Viewer discretion advised.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Red Tape Radio. This is your host, Cody Blake, and today I'm going to be reacting to the recent shooting in Minneapolis that's been widely discussed across the country. I'm going to go over what's been reported so far and share my thoughts, keeping things factual and respectful for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all, and let's get into it. Alright, here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and watch the video full out first. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much the video. They go render aid to her after the other officers go render aid, wait for fire and paramedics to get there to step off and allow them to render aid. We're going to go back and we're going to slow this down now. So let's go back into this video. It starts about right here. Let's see if we can slow this down. And we're going to go play by play pretty much. So 0.25 speed. So right here she's waving on a car. We don't know what her intent is right now, besides what's been reported is that she was there to stop ICE from doing their job, essentially. So right now that's as far as we know, that she's doing this protest trying to stop ICE from doing their job, basically obstructing, which obstructing a federal investigation is a crime, if you didn't know. Let's go ahead and keep going into it. Let's speed it up just a little bit more. We'll go 0.5. So right here, ICE is then pulling up in an unmarked vehicle. Let's go ahead and play into it. Right here, they're getting out of the vehicle. They are in full uniform. Their lights are on at this point. So this person should know that they are detained. So right there, they're telling her to step out of the vehicle, which is a further indication that she is being detained. Let's keep in mind her wheel is pointed to the left as she is stopped right here. There's another officer over here. I'm thinking he's the one that comes over and gets in front of the vehicle. We got another angle that we'll look at here in a second as well. He then pulls on the vehicle, on the door handle, trying to get her out, further letting her know that she is detained. This officer is coming front. She's reversing right now. Stops, puts her car in drive. The officer is right here at this point, right in front of the vehicle. Her wheels are spinning. He draws his service weapon. She then begins to turn her wheels. I couldn't tell from this angle if the vehicle hit him. It looked like it did, but either way, in my opinion, that's a deadly force situation. Because he doesn't know if he's going to be hit with this vehicle and whatnot. And there also have been reports that this same officer over here was run over and dragged 300 feet or 600 feet. I can't remember for sure. Just 6 months ago. And then on top of that, this officer was just attached to this door handle. So she could have drugged him. That's deadly force right there too. Fires 3 shots, all within a second. She then goes all the way over over here. Not sure if she's dead at this point or if she's just injured and then dies later on. But crashes into the back of this vehicle, which crashes into another vehicle and then crashes into a light pole to stop the vehicle's momentum. But right there, they're running over there. They're going to render aid. And let's skip it through just a little bit. So another thing I've been seeing people talk about is that the officer that fired the shots, this officer right here, is walking away from the use of force scene. So this officer right here walking away from the use of force scene. As an officer, you're supposed to do that just so it's not, people don't start thinking, was he actually like trying to render aid to this person he just used force against that was trying to potentially kill him or his other partners. But that's what I've seen from this video. Without further ado, we're going to hop into the next video, and we're going to react to that as well. Alright guys, so this is the officer's point of view right here. He's filming it on his phone, I'm guessing. So right here, he's walking around the car right now, just seeing what's going on. She's got a smile on her face. She knows what she's doing. She's trying to obstruct their investigation. So he's getting her plate right here, probably for investigation purposes. There's another lady to the right side of the camera, I'm assuming, saying that they don't change their plates. So right here, this woman is getting in his face, and I'm assuming she's with Miss Good. Because she's saying we don't change our plates and everything, which just further shows that they are obstructing these officers from doing their job. Let's go ahead. Look at this. She's still antagonizing, trying to obstruct him from doing his job. She goes to get in, so she is with her. At this point, she's got the car in reverse. And then comes right at the officer. You can hear the vehicle accelerate. So that is a split second. That officer has to make a quick decision on whether or not to use force. Which he has a 2-ton vehicle coming at him. So deadly force is authorized. But he could have tried to get out of the way, or he could have used deadly force. Either way, either one is justified. With that, knowing 6 months prior or 3 months prior that he was drugged 300 feet by another vehicle from arrest that they were trying to do, which this was going to be a potential arrest. They were obstructing the officers from conducting a federal investigation. The officer is thinking back to 6 months ago and has to make this decision whether or not to use deadly force to stop this woman from trying to hurt his person. Let's go ahead. So he did fire 3 rounds into the vehicle. One hit, let's see, let's back it up. So one did hit about in this area, which would have traveled up here, but that causes that taillight to hit him, which you can hear the thud of him being hit. And then the 3 shots are fired. Alright, so these are my thoughts for that whole entire situation. One, Miss Good was obstructing federal ICE agents from performing their jobs, conducting an investigation. While she was doing that, the officers come up, turn their lights on, step out in uniform. At that point, Miss Good is detained. She is not free to go anywhere. They are now conducting an investigation on her. The officers then will walk up to the vehicle, tell her to give her a verbal directive to step out of the vehicle, in which she does not comply. They then continue to go up to the door, grab the door handle, try to get her out of the vehicle, in which she is still non-compliant. So after she's still non-compliant when they're pulling the door handle, she's also putting the vehicle in reverse as the officer is walking in front of the vehicle. Still proceeds to put the vehicle in drive and accelerate, causing the wheel to spin, which I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a patch of ice where the wheels were. So the wheels still were able to spin on the ice, accelerating, lunging the vehicle towards the officer. That split second, the officer has to make a decision whether his life or his partner's life is about to be in danger. Draws his service weapon, fires 3 shots into the vehicle. They then do render aid to Miss Good. Fortunately, she did pass. But I see this whole event as justified. If you try to run over an ICE officer, ICE agent, things like that could happen. You could be shot and killed. But we're going to go ahead and hop into the next incident that happened just last night. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright guys, so this is the incident that just happened last night. Let's go ahead and watch it. We are aware of reports of a shooting involving federal law enforcement in North Minneapolis. We are working to confirm additional details. Okay, let's stop it right here already. So he's told that law enforcement, or by 4 law enforcement sources, there's another ICE-involved shooting. Target, or ICE was making contact with the target, who assaulted an officer with a shovel, or at least tried to swing the shovel at the officer. One, a shovel is metal. That is a deadly force scenario. As a correctional officer, if an inmate gets my PR, that is up to deadly force that is able to be used on that inmate. Suspect believed to be Venezuelan. Indeed shot, but is okay, stable, and is now in custody. So they were going after an illegal immigrant, pretty much. So right here they got some pepper ball guns. I guess there's a protest going on right here while they're trying to conduct a federal investigation once again. got scene taped off and everything, and these guys are still not letting them do their job. As they're trying to keep them back because they've got stuff going on back here, I'm assuming. Are they throwing fireworks too? Is that what they're doing? So saying that President Trump wants chaos and everything on the streets, but immediately after the situation happened, saying it was ICE's fault. Okay, that's where I'm kind of confused, because when you're like, oh yeah, that's ICE's fault that that first shooting happened. That's gonna cause things like this to happen. Trump said the officer was justified. Now, you tell me which one sounds like it's inciting this and wanting this to happen. Throwing snow, throwing fireworks, swinging a shovel is not peaceful whatsoever. You don't know what's in the snow. You don't know if they're actually throwing fireworks. So ice has been thrown at them. They're throwing ice in the snowballs at these federal agents just trying to do their job, put food on their table for their families, and get illegal immigrants out of the country. This is sickening, man. Yeah. Is there a video for it? Does anybody know that for sure? If you do, drop it down in the comments, the link to the video. We will react to it. Yo, why'd they run? Oh, they're throwing tear gas. Do they not have gas masks for him? Alright, guys. Alright, so after reacting to that second video from last night, where they kind of talked about the other shooting, one, the target tried to swing a shovel, which is a blunt object that could be used to kill or injure somebody, swung it at federal ICE agents, and was shot. That is justified. If you don't think so, then please let me know what you think would be justified use of deadly force. I would love to be able to hear it, maybe change my mind on what would be justified use of deadly force. But with that being said, the rest of the video kind of talked about the protests. So they're not letting them conduct their jobs. The governor and the mayor are telling them to get out, and they're trying to do their job. They're trying to get illegal aliens, which is the legal term for that. Illegal aliens out of the United States. They won't let them do their job, which is absolutely crazy to me, despite ICE has been around since 2003. They were originally thought to be created in 2002 after the events of 9/11, which all that is getting illegal aliens out of the country to protect the United States of America as a whole within the United States. If you go to any other country, you go to Germany, you go to Mexico, you go to China, you go to Russia, illegally, they will send you right back. Some of those countries will actually throw you in prison there and send you right back, or some of them will just leave you in prison there. If you go to North Korea, they will leave you in prison there. But why shouldn't we be able to do that? If we go to Canada illegally, we'll be sent right back. Why should we not be allowed to do that to illegal aliens, illegal immigrants coming over here? If you want to come over here legally. That is all we are asking people to do. And the ones that aren't, they're breaking a law coming over here illegally. So let the officers do their job, get these people out. A lot of these people are coming over here, they're killing women, they're killing children, they're killing other minorities Like, why do we want these people to come over here and hurt our citizens? It doesn't make any sense to me, personally, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you've seen something in these that I didn't see, let me know. Like I said, I'd love to have my mind changed on this. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and head right on out of here. I love you all, and peace out.